Today, it is so easy to be overweight and unhealthy. In prep for this video, I was looking up some of the stats, and 2/3 of all adults in the United States are either overweight or obese. Just let that sink in. That means there's a good chance it's you or me. We put 3 people in a room, 2 of them are struggling with their weight and their health. And it's not because we don't have the desire inside of us to improve. That's only part of it. The other part is that the fact that the environment that we live in right now, our modern world, makes it so easy to eat unhealthy foods, to not move our bodies enough, to get disconnected from the sun and a proper circadian rhythm. So many of these factors are affecting all of us, and I think we need to talk about it. Because it's very easy to just look at our lives and beat ourselves up because we didn't eat perfect here, or we wish we had more time to exercise here, and we can talk about these small tactics, and they're important. We need habits in these areas. But there's this overall bigger picture of our environment and our lives that when we see the full panorama of what's actually happening, it's a lot easier to navigate it and make our own personal health plan, which is the thing that I want for you and your family more than anything else. If you would have the structure and the system that works for you. So let's look around right now. There are so many calorie-laden fake foods in our supermarkets. You go down all the aisles, it's stuffed with big branding, big packaging, lots of sugar, lots of crap foods, processed grains, all of this stuff. The truth is, these human bodies, irrespective of what diet or meal kind of plan you end up following, we like whole, non-processed foods. Like real stuff, fruits, vegetables, meats, fish, beans, legumes, some rices, sweet potatoes, like stuff that if you looked at and you picked it up, it's real food. Today, we don't have real food. We have processed, fast food. We're bringing it into our homes. We're buying it from restaurants. We're giving it to our kids. Obviously not good for our bodies. We eat too much. These foods actually trigger us to be more hungry and eat more calories than we actually need. So we need to get back to eating more natural foods. That's part of it, right? The other huge aspect of this is that our jobs are more sedentary than ever. Most of us are working and sitting a lot, whether we're driving for multiple hours to work, or we have a desk job, or we're just not moving our bodies like we used to when we were younger. Our bodies need daily movement to be healthy and vital into old age. We don't necessarily need to do targeted gym workouts where you do all the right sets and reps. That stuff's great. If you have time for it and desire for it, my team and I, we can help you do that. What you do need, though, is to move your body every single day, to walk more, to do some squats, some push-ups, some jumping jacks, to get your heart pumping at least once or twice a day. Walking is some of the best medicine. We've done videos and podcast episodes on that because our bodies are built to walk. And when we look at the people who live the longest, the people today in modern culture, there's little pockets of longevity around the world. They're called blue zones. Those people are walking, they're gardening, they're outside, they're moving their bodies every single day. The human body needs low intensity, lots of movement. We got to get off our butts. And again, today it's so easy to sit on your butt, to flip on the TV, to be glued to your phone and to not move enough. So one thing I'd love for you to take from this is start walking more with your friends and your family. Do it every single day. Either a morning walk or a walk in the evening after dinner. It'll help your digestion. Walk more. The environment is trying to slow you down. You need to speed yourself up. And of course, we have the nutrition and the exercise. But we also need to look at sleep. Our bodies run on circadian rhythms. We have this body clock. It has hormones that spike at different times of the day. So in the morning, cortisol naturally rises, liberates some blood sugar, wakes us up, gets our blood pressure to rise a little bit. So we start to move our bodies, gives us more energy. And at night, when the sun is fading, our eyes and our brain sense the fading light, and then we start to secrete melatonin at night, the dark half cycle. And our brain starts to reduce inflammation and clean itself as we sleep. We basically let the body rest, regenerate, and heal. We take the nervous system from a state where it's very activated in a sympathetic tone during the day to a very parasympathetic rest and digest tone. We must balance this kind of active and restful state in the body. It's the idea of the yin and the yang. It's been around as long as human culture and civilization has. We have activity and we have rest. This is not just mirrored in our bodies, it's mirrored in the seasons of nature. In the summer, we have all this hot sun, right? We have more rains and stuff like this, and we get a lot of fruit and vibrant stuff. Things bloom in the spring, and then they come into the summer, and we harvest lots of good fruits and stuff. And then as the other half of nature cycles, it gets cold, things die. The cycle kind of repeats itself. We need to respect this cycle in our bodies. And where is society and environment pushing us right now? Into overdrive. We're stressed about thinking about how to take care of our families financially, or all the busyness and the responsibilities of our jobs. Oh, and all the stuff we're consuming every single day on videos and TV shows and catching up on the latest sports teams or whatever we're into and we're looking at. The mind is all distracted. We're busy. We're overwhelmed, many of us. This jacks up the activity. We need to balance it out with the rest. So a couple ways to do this, practically speaking, and this is important for you and your family, is one is to become a better sleeper. This means you need a good bedtime, a good evening routine, a place where you sleep that is very cool and dark and you're comfortable sleeping there, and you have a regular bedtime. This will do more for your health than all these gizmos and BS things you see online, is getting your circadian rhythm on point. And that also means powering down the phones, the TVs, the computers a couple hours before bed, or at least wearing some of those blue blocker glasses to make sure that light's not blasting your eyes. Our bodies have the power to be healthy. We need to be in the right environment and have the right conditions. And I laid out something very simple for you in this little dialogue here. We need natural foods, mostly non-processed, stuff that's colorful, stuff that has one ingredient. It's either lean meats, it's fish, it's vegetables, it's fruits. It's basic stuff that we look at and we know that's real food. 2, we need daily movement. We need to move our bodies more every single day, and that's different than exercise. Check your daily movement box. Get your workouts in if you love to, or if you have the time and you want to push the results a little bit faster, but daily movement is the key. And the third thing is the circadian rhythm of the body. Our bodies are designed to be connected to the light and dark cycles, and we are living in an electronic age of lights, of blasting stuff, and also a lot of high stress and busyness. We need to balance out the restoration cycle in our bodies. We need to sleep more. And then as an added benefit, if you begin to practice things like meditation or prayer, or even taking your walks, I think you can also learn to find peace and presence in your life every single day throughout the day, which will keep your nervous system in a more relaxed state, which means you're gonna live longer. You're not gonna be burning your wick as hot as and fast, even if you're doing a lot of the same busy things. These are the foundations. Our environment right now is pushing us in a direction that 2/3 of people are struggling with this. So if this is you or if this is your family, you're not alone. The default condition is what we're experiencing right now. So what must happen and must change is internally, we need to find some personal power and responsibility by one, knowing it's possible to do something different, that we don't have to follow this path and allow the environment and the current to push us in an unhealthy direction. But we do need to recognize if we want to go against this push, we need to turn around and find some personal power. We need to make some commitments to ourselves and our family that we're going to need to make different decisions. We're going to need to shop a little smarter. We're going to need to set that bedtime. We're going to need to schedule in that walk every single day. These are things we need to start and do in our lives. And if we make these small choices, but we compound them over time, your life can dramatically change. Because I promise you this, if you take your health right now and you improve it to where you want it to be, the rest of your life is going to dramatically change. All of it. Every single area. Your emotional health, your spiritual health, your financial health, your relationship health. Because when your body is at higher energy and vitality, you bring that body everywhere that you do. Your mind is sharper, your memory is better, your energy is better, your just overall happiness is better, and then your life improves. And the life around those in your friends and your family, their lives improve too. And then think about this, as we're all up leveling and feeling better like our best selves, making better choices and getting healthier, that rubs off on everyone around us. And if we start doing this in our communities and in our families, that is going to spread like the good kind of virus. The virus of health and vitality, the virus of new hope. For us here at the Fit Father and Fit Mother Project, we love the analogy of taking the hill. A bunch of people grabbing that flag and saying, this is my time. I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to get healthy. I'm not going to fall victim to the I'm getting older, sicker, fatter, and dumber as I'm dying. It doesn't have to be that way. You can do this. My team and I would love to help you. And I hope you understand that it's all about the foundations. It's all about creating your rhythms and your habits and your structure. We talk about this on our Fit Father and Fit Mother Project channels, on the podcast, on the YouTube videos, in our blog, and in our programs. If you're inspired by this and you want something that can help you, come join our programs. We will give you the step-by-step plan with the nutrition, the sleep, the exercise, the motivation and accountability. We're going to cover everything and help you succeed. If you're one of our amazing program members, then you know you're already transforming your life with this system. Keep it up. And by keeping it up, you're going to inspire more people. Hope this message found you well today. We're gonna do more stuff like this. The tactics are important, but the overall philosophy behind all this stuff is just as important, and I wanna give you both. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon.
FitFatherProject.com